Sniper Tarot. I'm here to do your daily collective message for August 3rd, 2025. I hope that you're all doing well. Let's take a look at what the collective energy is for all signs, all placements for the day. Let's get started right away and call in spirit. Welcome if you're new. Thank you for being here. What we're going to do is a general reading today. It may or may not resonate with you, so take what resonates, leave the rest. This will be a general reading for all signs, all placements. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like. That way you get future notifications when I do videos in the future. Welcome back to my subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are always so wonderful. Feel free to hit that like button if you like the message too. It does help the energy of the channel. It also helps it to grow. So please hit that like button. And please watch the video all the way to the end because you might miss a message otherwise. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective energy for August 3rd, 2025. I'm pulling an Animal Oracle card from the Wild Soul Animal Oracle deck to get an overall feeling for the day. Okay, so I pulled the card, the Rat, and the word is survival. So let's read from the book on what the Rat has to say for survival for the day. Oh, okay. It says, the rat, a creature known for its tenacity and ability to thrive in challenging environments, symbolizes survival, adaptability, and resourcefulness. Rats are survivors capable of finding sustenance and shelter in even the most hostile conditions. This card suggests that you may need to tap into your survival instincts and be prepared to face challenges head on. The rat reminds you that perseverance and the will to survive can overcome even the most difficult obstacles. So embrace your survival instincts and face challenges with determination. You have the strength and resilience to overcome adversity. Okay. So grab your tea, coffee, water, whatever it is you like to have while you listen on in. Let's pull some tarot cards from the Wild Reflections Tarot to get an overall message. So survival being adaptability, perseverance. Overcoming obstacles. I keep seeing that. Something's been keeping you up at night. Worried for some of you. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective, all signs, August 3rd, 2025, please. The Knight of Wands. You can fast forward through the shuffling. Just double click on the screen. The Judgment card in the reverse position. Okay. The Fool card in the upright position. We have the Two of Cups in the shadow here. I'm going to take also the Ten of Swords in the shadow. Okay, so let's dive on in here. We've got the Knight of Wands to start your reading. This was the first card out of the deck. There could be some type of hasty decision or impulsive decision to go on a sudden journey, to take a trip, something impulsive that you might need to do, perhaps because you need to survive. Perhaps you're going because of something that has happened, taking an impulsive trip, or making a hasty decision. The Knight of Wands is generally an impulsive kind of behavior. So it's kind of like, hey, want to go here? And it's like, it's not just to your local grocery store. It's like taking a big trip. It's like, hey, you want to go here today? It's like, you want to fly to Vegas? You want to do this? It's that type of behavior. It's impulsive. And it may mean that you're wanting to escape a situation is what I'm feeling from Spirit here. Making a hasty decision to maybe find shelter, or with the rat, with the survival card here, it's almost like you have a survival instinct and you're like, hey, let's get out of here. I'm going to have an impulsive stance on this, and I want to just get out of here kind of feeling. Overcoming adversity. So you're wanting to really, and we'll go back and clarify what this is, but it feels like a behavior like you're wanting to say, hey, I'm going to change it up. I'm not going to deal with the survival mode. I'm not going to deal with all these challenges. I'm going to get up, and I'm going to get up, and I'm going to get out of here. It's that kind of feeling. We have the Judgment card in the reverse position, Major Arcana. It feels like with the Judgment card, it's an unbalanced nature here. You may be feeling mentally unbalanced by the challenges that you're going through at the time. So the mentally unbalanced nature could be making you do impulsive things with the Judgment card. Judgment in the reverse means, you could be having some type of worry. There could be a delay of some sort. There's challenges here is what I'm feeling. You could be fearful of something happening, so you're just going to remove yourself from it. And then we have the Fool card, and this is all about new beginnings, stepping into the unknown. This may have to do with some type of relationship because I have the Two of Cups here, and we'll go back and clarify. Something has been very painful for you with the Ten of Swords. It may have to do with this relationship. Whatever it is, you're making a hasty decision. You're being impulsive, okay? You're having some guilt, you're having some worry, you're having some fear over something, feeling unbalanced, and you're stepping into something that is new. And maybe you're feeling fearful and imbalanced because you are starting something new. It feels like the latter. It feels like you're needing to run away to survive. Perhaps something that has been very painful, perhaps within this relationship. Let's go back and clarify what this is about. Please clarify the Knight of Wands, please, Spirit. Please clarify the Knight of Wands. We have the Lovers card, the Ace of Wands, the Death card, and I'm going to clarify this. Okay. Back of the deck, we have the Sun card in the reverse position. All right, so. So we have the Lovers card that is clarifying this Knight of Wands. Being impulsive when it comes to some type of relationship or marriage, passion, romance, taking an impulsive or making a hasty decision when it comes to some type of romance. some type of love relationship, some passion, some type of union. We have the Ace of Wands that's clarifying the Judgment card here. The Ace of Wands is telling me that there is a new life, new opportunity. There is a creative force. There's a passionate love. There's a good potential or things that are about to begin for you. For some of you, this feels like you are worried that you might miss out on some type of love or passionate relationship. So you're making a hasty decision, an abrupt decision to maybe going towards some type of love or new beginning in love. This is making you very fearful about the outcome. Can't quite wrap my brain around the rat in this situation. So with the rat, it may be just to adapting to a situation. For some of you, it feels like you may be escaping a bad relationship to go to another relationship. Not for all. Or escaping a bad relationship and going towards something that's more centered around love, passion, creativity. Yeah, there's definitely a change. There's a transition of life at this time. Going to the new. You're definitely transitioning. There's something that's dying and something that is starting new here. It feels like a relationship. You may be leaving one relationship and starting another new relationship. And you're doing it in a way that you're like, I'm removing myself from this bad situation and I'm going to go towards the love, passion, etc. You have a little bit of fear going into this, but it feels right with the Lover's card here. It feels really good. There is a big transition that you're going through. Something is leaving your life and you are starting your foot into the new. You don't know what the future holds. It could be a relationship. It could be just a new passion, something that you love. It could be somewhere that you're going that you love. Taking a new journey, moving to a new destination that you love and have a lot of passion towards. You don't know what the future holds. But you're definitely moving away from one situation into another. And it could be for some that you're moving from one love bond to another love bond. One love bond that was not so great into something that is new that you don't necessarily know what the future holds. I have the Six of Cups that's clarifying this Two of Cups and this Ten of Swords. The Six of Cups is telling me that this could be somebody that you could be leaving behind in the shadows, something that you've, somebody that you were with a very long time, somebody that you have a lot of memories with. It feels like somebody that you had a lot of pain that was associated with this situation. It feels like a bond. It could be a marriage you could be leaving. Somebody that you have a lot of memories with, but somebody that caused you a lot of pain. Or a situation that caused you a lot of pain. This could also be family. It could be any type of bonded relationship that has a lot of memories associated with it. You're moving towards something that is new and something that feels really, really good. There's a lot of passion here. So the overall message for today, it just feels like you may be having some guilt about leaving this relationship too and moving into a more creative, new beginning and things that are being offered to you as you're going through this new transition. You're leaving the past behind and you're stepping into the new here. There's a lot of sadness that is behind this with the Sun card in the shadow in the reverse position. It's almost like, you know the new day is dawning, but there's sadness that you're leaving behind something that you were, something that you really had a lot of memories with, but it was a very unstable relationship. You may have been going through a separation. That's also hidden. But you're in survival mode. This person over here, this person from that you have a lot of memories with really, really hurt you. And in order for you to survive, going to that instinctive survival mode, you must move into the new. You must close out this chapter of your life, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be love. It could be a business partnership or some type of thing that you have a lot of memories with that you've had to close out. You're going through a transition here into the new. You're starting a new journey. And it feels really good. You have some fear behind of this, okay? But you really are going into survival mode because you have a lot of memories with this person, but this person, there's a lot of bad too, a lot of pain. There's 10 swords here, 10 times of pain, 10 hurts that were caused in this union here that you have a lot of memories with, a lot of pain that was associated. You could be separated from this person, so it could have been a marriage. But you're instinctively knowing that you need to go into survival mode and get away from this pain. So you're journeying into the unknown. You're making a hasty decision to say, enough is enough. I'm moving forward with my life. I'm closing out this chapter. I don't know what the future is ahead, but new life is being offered here. I'm afraid. I don't know what the future holds, but new life, new beginnings is being offered here. For some of you, this may mean a new love. You may have met somebody new that you feel a lot of passion and love towards. And you're journeying towards that because it feels good. But you don't know what the future holds here. So there's a little fear that's here for the unknown. What is the conclusion of the reading, please? And what advice do you have, please, Spirit? We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position. And we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, back of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this could be you. What is in the shadows, the Nine of Pentacles. You're generally a very comforting type of person. You could be an animal lover. You could be generous to other people. There's a calm about you. But I feel like you running away from all of this is really causing you to feel very unbalanced. You feel unbalanced at this time, and things could be keeping you awake at night. I feel like you are, it's not a regret, but it's kind of like you could have this mental imbalance because of everything that you've gone through. I feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to take place here. I think you instinctively know that you need to separate yourself from this situation, but it does cause you a lot of pain because there are a lot of memories associated with this, which is causing you a mental imbalance here. One more, please, Spirit. We do have the Ten of Pentacles. So Spirit is telling me, even though you feel, yep, we have the High Priestess on the back of the deck, I feel like you instinctively know that it is the right thing for you to do. You are listening to your intuition. You know what you deserve and what you long for is this happy family, this abundant life. I feel like you know that what you're doing, even though it's painful for you to walk away from this situation, which has left you mentally imbalanced here, I think you instinctively know that this is the right thing to do that's going to bring you to your 10 of Pentacles, your happily ever after here. You're a very generous and calm person, okay? You are definitely a giver. You are a yes person. You always say yes to people, even though if you don't want to. You are very generous with people. You know, even animals come and they, you're naturally drawn to have animals just come up to you for no reason. You're on this new beginning, and I feel like you instinctively know that this is what you have to do, that you have to break this tie, move on to the new. It may be making a hasty decision, but it is for your survival. So heavy reading today, collective. Let's pull a message from the universe to finish up your reading. But yeah, it feels like you are moving into something new. There is a death card here, so there is a transition to a new life that is beginning for you. The unknown is in front of you, but you instinctively know that this is what's best for you. You are in survival mode. You were with somebody or a situation for a very long time. There's a lot of memories that are attached to this, but there's a lot of pain as well here. And you instinctively know that it's time for you to move on. Message from the universe for the collective, please, Spirit. So I can't make this up. A chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter, as I said with the 10 of Pentacles here. Let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. I can't make this up. It just summed up the entire reading in this card. So you saw it with your own eyes. I hope you have a wonderful day. Know that you are instinctively doing what is right for you. You have instinct. You're in your survival mode, and it's not leading you astray because the High Priestess is here. Follow your intuition. It is guiding you towards your destiny and all your dreams that you want. Here's the 8 of Cups here. It is leading you towards your 10 of Pentacles, your happily ever after. I hope you have a good rest of the day. Please be kind and compassionate to one another. And remember that, you know, everyone is going through different things in their lives. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.